Our next handsome fellow is Peter. He is a 3 to 4 year old purebred Beagle, and Peter arrived on October 3rd as a stray. It looks like he was picked up by an animal control officer in Mount Airy. So we gave him the name Peter. Obviously, and I know this has been discussed before, when stray animals come in and they're put on the adoption floor, to give them a little personality, we give them names. We have had people in the past come in and look for their lost animal and actually see their lost animal and say, well, my animal's name's not Peter, so that can't be mine. And then we tell them that, hey, we give them a name, that it's likely your animal. So no owner has come forward for Peter, so he's available for adoption. And he was doing what Beagles do when they stray. Beagles are scent hounds, so a lot of times they put their nose to the ground and they start tracking a scent, and they'll just keep going. And by the time they look up, they have no idea where they're at, or people pick animals up and bring them to the shelter, or animal control officers are dispatched to pick up animals. So basically he arrived here at the shelter. So stray animals, about half the animals that come to us do arrive as strays, and our ultimate goal for any stray is for them to go back with their family. And we have a fairly good return rate for our dogs. It's about 70%. But where Peter came from in Mount Airy, you start to run into somewhat of a gray area, if you will, that you have Frederick County, Montgomery County, Howard County, Carroll County, all coming together. So he may have actually come from Carroll County and wandered onto the Frederick side, and his owner may have filed a lost report with Carroll County Humane Society, but didn't file with us. So the bottom line is, if you have a stray animal, your friend is missing their animals, a co-worker's missing their animal, they need to file a lost report with us if they live in Frederick County. Now, if you live in an adjacent county, it is also wise for you to file a lost report with adjacent counties' animal shelters. So Peter coming in here, it looks like that when he arrived, he was not neutered, so part of his adoption fee will include neutering him. He did have whipworms and coccidia, which is another type of worm, so we provided him treatment for that. We also treat dogs, cats with a flea and tick preventative. And then he weighs in at 22 pounds. Being 3 to 4, he's not going to get much bigger. Once he's neutered, his metabolism is likely to slow down a little bit, so he may put on a little bit of weight because he's pretty trim right now. But he is a good size for a Beagle. That's a look at the first 5 animals of Pet Pals for this week. We'll be back in a moment and we'll take a look at 5 adoptable cats available here at the shelter.